Alright, so here we are. We are starting our adventure with MoneyMaker 4. 1, 2, and 3, they all died and perished very sadly, very unfortunately. So I want to document MoneyMaker 4. We'll just make it a series. We'll start each ship, that I use for exploration, just kind of document how much they make, and kind of just talk about exploration in general, what I'm getting into in Eve, and how far I'm going with this, and just like where I'm learning different things. So right now I'm just kind of picking up a few skills to help me with my industry, because I'm starting to try and get into industry. Oh, here it is. Skill at overseeing agent research and developing. Allow the sometimes use. Okay, research project management. Interesting. Bonus blueprint manufacture. Is it this one? No, it's research and development agent. It's not what I want. Grabbed high energy, sleeper technology, 100 minutes. Another advanced knowledge of mineral composition to material efficiency, research speed. That's awesome. Hold up, let me just. There we go. I like the short ones that only take less than a day, because they feel like they don't take so long to train. But we'll put this one below. No. Advanced industry, what's that do again? Okay, so we're not really doing industry right now. We're mostly doing research, so it's more helpful to do that. Okay, we're not really gonna do reaction mining material. Okay, right. Okay. So I do a little mining every now and then, so this is just kind of just for funsies. This is what I need, those ore processing. I need more of this. So we're gonna put those two in here. And we're gonna put it above. Advanced Industry 5? Interesting. We're gonna put this. Oh, it's already almost done, so we might as well finish that one. Okay, so that was resource processing. We don't really have anything in rigging. Scanning, we've maxed out scanning. Yeah, 7 million skill points. Okay. Science has a lot still. Skill of products from each. Okay, contracting, corporation contracting. I don't really. Advanced contracting? We don't really do contracting. That's why you don't see it leveled up. That's fine. I don't know where. Controller after energy. We don't use afterburners really. We do use micro warp drives, so we could benefit from that. Let's put this up here. Actually, I do like the ore processing, so probably after that. But no, actually before. There we go. Okay, so that's looking good. I could probably knock out a lot of these. Let's see, what was this even turn out to? 33, 714. I don't really need these though. Medium energy turret. These are all because I started trying to do anomalies, but we're not really. I don't think we want to get into that right now. Eventually, maybe one day. Cybernetics here at the end is for yeah, you can see them. The implants. Signature analysis, fire and improved targeting speed. Yeah, don't really. Evasive maneuvering. See, all of these are good. They just take a long time. Mechanics, structure. Okay, yeah. Repair systems. You don't really need that right now. Faster system operation. That's fine. Energy grid. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. Radar sensor. Improve radar sensor strength. I mean, these, they don't take long to train, so might as well. Skill at operating a spaceship shield systems. That's good. Okay, cool. So everything else, the reason why there were so many is because I thought maybe I was gonna, like, upgrade my ship tree. Let me see, ship tree. Because you can see, I've already maxed out the frigate. And I was working on covert ops. What's this? Frigates are designed for recon. Okay. Well, why would I need covert ops 5? Train these skills to gain unique bonuses. What's the bonus? Is it this? Oh, covert ops bonuses. 10% bonus to core and comp. Oh, okay, that's good. Let's add it. Oh, I love that. Anything with scanning strength, that just makes everything so much easier. 14 and then 19 days. Okay, that sucks. 19 days, that's a long time. Let's put it up here. Underneath accounting. Because right now, I mean, we're fine with what we have. Where is it? It didn't move. Okay. Covert Ops 2. It's probably because I didn't move 2. I just tried to move 3 and 4. Yeah, you could... Yeah, let's put it underneath it. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Just in case, like, I stop playing for a while, at least I have, like, my setup. Actually, we'll just put it right there. Blueprint, manufacturing time. Yeah. Ugh, but I want accounting before. Okay, there we go. And then the stuff underneath, covert ops, these are the ones that they're just like extras. They're not really what I'm mainly trying to train. Alright, cool. So we got that skill. Let's go pick up that other skill that we just bought. And you saw, like, they were selling it for 500k. Oh, maybe not. I might have stopped the... I showed something. I just... Anyway, regardless. I bought it for 500k. NPC CCP was selling it for 15 million. Saved myself a couple mil just doing that. We're sitting at about 81 million right now. I do have some liquid assets. So even if this ship explodes, but we are not doing great. Just so y'all know. So let's go. Where are we going?
Drive active.
Dang, it's weird not being able to see this one, but I can't really... I mean, there's very few instances where I'm going to use the interdiction nullifier. It's really just for if I'm maybe in a wormhole and someone pops a bubble at my exit and I need to get out, or who knows. But yeah, I guess this one's going to be kind of a short video, maybe an introduction to how I explore what I'm, you know, so we'll do that. Right now, warp to 0.
Drive active.
And you can do Alt 2, and it'll actually point you towards the direction. You can scan. We see here that I'm at 16. If we hit scan, now we'll be able to see what's on, like sitting on it. We have like 2 herons, right? A buzzard. So a lot of exploration. Like people, I feel like people like exploration. I like it. I do want to eventually get into running anomalies, because I think you can't really call yourself an explorer until you do those unsecured and all those other exploration sites that most like undertrained people can do. What the hell did I just learn? Mars Starship Engineering. Oh yeah, because I wanted to build the ships. Where is it? Mars Starship Engineering was under Science, I think. There it is. So let's show info. I think it's so that I can build the ships I wanted to build. Yeah, you see the Sentinel, Vengeance, Retribution, Crusader, Impel. Where's the Magnate? Oh, these are tier 2. Well, eventually I want to make the Legion anyway, so this is fine. We'll just throw this at the very bottom. Train it up. Yeah, you can see this is adding on days. Now we're at 144. Dang. Okay. Let's throw these extra parts in there. Gotta remember I have that next time. Alright. So let's talk about how to actually plot out and find wormholes. At least how I do it. I know this will probably make it so that other people can do the same, but I think that's the beauty of Eve. Like, all the information out there, you can find it anywhere. And I'm just gonna be another one of those content creators that just kind of shows you guys how I run it, and by no means is that how you should run it, because let's look at my transactions in the last 30 days. So as much as I've earned, right, I've actually lost more or spent more. So all of this was from exploration. My expenses, that's also from my blown up ships. So I wasn't doing great. I came back, I was experimenting, I ran super blinged out ships. I would still say this is a blinged out ship, but it's not an Astero. I was running a bunch of Asteros that were fully blinged out, and I was losing them left and right, like really fast. So if I kind of stick to my core, like how I do it, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to turn that 2.4 billion into income versus what I'm like blowing myself up. So first thing you can do, I usually like to look for escape pods destroyed, because ships destroyed, it doesn't really matter. People lose their ships for all sorts of reasons, right? But pods are like specifically like, hey, we kill you, right? Like here you can see that someone's probably camping this. One pod killed in the last hour. You can see like some of these over here. This one was a little bigger, or was it? There it is. 16 pods killed, so something's going on over there. Who knows? We're not really concerned with that personally. So we're just looking for wormholes. We're not looking to start any fights. So I'll usually start by setting a destination. You can see you can actually adjust how if you left click the A, you can get rid of avoid systems in your avoidance list, because that changes all the time, right? But I usually put prefer shorter, because that ignores security status. And then I can really focus on like, where do I want my path to go? So here we went to Marini, and we're gonna go, and my paths always change. So me showing you guys this is really just kind of the process of what I do, not really. So we're gonna go this way. We'll most likely find one wormhole and we're gonna take it. Whatever wormhole we find, we're taking. So right now we're leaving. We always run 16 probes. It doesn't matter if they're regular course probes or sister core probes. Anything works, because as soon as you launch them, they reload if they're in your inventory, and that's something I haven't seen people really talk about a lot. So always run 2 of it, right? 2 sets. You could run more if you want, there's no point though. That's interesting. Why does it say damage per second? Maybe that's new. Anyway, you see the base sensor strength is 90. In an Astero, I think I have a 110 base strength. So I really want to up the, actually that's a good point. Hold up. Am I training Covert Ops next? No. That's weird. We're gonna move this up to here because I want to get these sooner rather than whatever the hell that is, metallurgy, which was the 5% bonus to research. That's fine. So we're gonna just keep researching blueprints. I think that's a good side income for other people that don't want to spend the time, like me. I didn't want to spend the time right away. But here, you can see when you do Alt and P, it brings up your probe scanner. But there's also this little button here that says open in separate windows. When I click that, I already moved it over here. So it's kind of like in this perfect spot where I can see my route along with how many cosmic signatures are in this space. So right now, we're just we're looking for anything that has 2 cosmic signatures. I don't really like going, okay, I mean this is 1. Yeah, we might as well try. So I'll usually click in space, warp boost cloak probe, and then from there, let's go ahead and scan down the signature. Yeah, it is a little laggy. It's because I upped the, that's fine. It's not like I'm playing FPS right now. But hopefully we can find a wormhole in less than 7 minutes, get in, scan it down, just so you guys can see, yeah, kind of what I'm doing. And hopefully the recording comes out good. Like I said, I'm new, I'm just trying things. So I scanned this one, and then it came back with nothing. So that means I went too small. We'll go up 1. Usually it works on 1 AU for me, but that was probably just not a good scan signature. So there we go. Now we see it. Now we're at 17%. We can probably drop this to the 0.5, I think. But you can see that the circle's here. So we'll have to go ahead and scan that. So we're still at 1 AU, 1 astronomical unit. We're scanning the invisible sphere that's here. And it's a data site. Okay, well, that's cool. Go ahead and run that. I'm gonna just make it a little smaller because it's still staying in this weird circle. That's unfortunate. This makes it harder. Okay, yeah, see, so it's in here. We're gonna increase the size because I'm tired of scanning. Because sometimes you'll have to scan 1, 2, 3, 4 different times, especially if it keeps showing you those circles. Oh, it's a data 2. Interesting. So what I'm doing is I'm double clicking to spin. You could also use these. See, look, it does top view, side view. That's all you have to do for signatures. Top view and side view. Let's see what this is. Local Sancha, okay. Remember to always recover your probes, because if you're in a wormhole and you lose all your probes, you're in a lot of trouble. We're 35 AUs from it. We're still cloaked. We're gonna cloak in. Let's see if anyone's on the site. I can't tell. No, no one's on the site. That's fine. So we have 3 info shards. I'll usually double click 1 warp drive to it. Lock on. I'm within space. I'll kind of talk more about how I do what I do, but later as it comes. So I have enough core strength that I can just bully my way through this. And you'll see me do that a lot with a lot of... What? 16 km? Interesting. I don't know, it's been a little bit... I've been mostly focusing on trying to learn industry and like how to... You have to be within 2,500 to loot it. So you can see my ships trying to get a little closer. There we go, that was 460. Dang, it really does say I have to be 16, but... Alright. I guess I don't know what happened to my targeting system. Usually the core will always be farthest away from where you start. In this instance it wasn't that far, but that's alright. So we got about 1 million. That's not terrible, you know? Do a couple, like honestly these sites, they're great for new bros and like learning how to kind of just fly your ship. Because what I did was I locked on to the target. I micro warp drive towards it. I'm using a lot of hotkeys, so I mean that's something that you can either, like, if you prefer that or if you're gonna just kind of click in general, that's kind of on you. But yeah, I'm gonna explain how I do it, and I'm probably never gonna explain it again unless I'm asked. But that's how I'm gonna start all this, right? I'm kind of explaining who I am, what I do, how I do it, and then we're just gonna explore and see what we find. But right now, no signatures in our system. We're just gonna keep looking. Still have 13 jumps. More than likely, we'll find a couple wormholes within them. Sometimes I'm a little judgy on the wormhole I go into. Like if it looks like it's been picked clean, I'm not really gonna even give it a chance or like look through it, because it's just more time having to scan each signature and it's just not great. We got 3 people in local. Go ahead and pull up this. A tip I learned from Chlorokin, it was actually Loru, but he said that these signatures can't be more than 4 AU away from like a celestial body. Now which celestial body, I don't know. But look, we already got a relic site. I scanned this little planet right there at 4 AU and I got a hit, right? And this one's probably just going to be a super small relic site, but these are great. These are great to practice on. And also I just kind of need to get back into this because I haven't actually like explored in a while. Oh, alright, 12 minutes. Hold up. Trying to multitask. This is one of those things where I'm... Alright. There we go. That's done. What the fuck, Heron? Oh, well he's just... Sorry, I forgot I'm on the damn... Yeah, he's probably just... He's doing what I'm doing, what I usually do, which is look for systems with more signatures.
Skill training completed.
But yeah, so here we go. Then we'll go ahead and save this location to K-space holes. I should probably change that to expire and that's alright. So they do have a Gnosis. Let's uncloak, micro warp drive towards this location, lock on as soon as our cloaking is not messing with our systems. And I usually orbit at 1500 because I'm still moving, just in case. Otherwise, you're gonna have to warp off from straight 0. And that's never good. Because then you have to wait for your ship to speed up. Yeah, I'm using Control Shift to unlock. And then you can hold down Control and then click in your overview to lock on to these different. So F2, Control Shift. I usually click the Relic Analyzer and then click Orbit. So that's how and I've just done it so fast and so often, it's kind of muscle memory at this point. So there we go. I usually leave this open because it takes a while for some reason. So look, you saw it immediately showed me what was inside. Now we're gonna go straight from, see, I don't have any locks. We're gonna lock it, and then we're going to show you the hack, and then after the hack, I'll go ahead and loot it. And for some reason, I feel like it takes longer. I have no idea why it's taking so long to lock. Anyway, you see, I bounced off and I was going up like 3,500 meters. Now I'm at 33. And then I'm just going to orbit somewhere around the 2K. Because there's the core. Break the core. See, I said 1,500, but you can see I'm still at like a 2K distance because I'm actually just kind of floating around it, right? So we hit open. I don't know. It feels like it takes longer, but maybe I'm wrong. So far we've found about 4.5 million. That's not bad. It's actually really good. We did find a wormhole, so we're gonna warp towards the wormhole. We're gonna look at it, determine what it is. I am using a website just for basic other wormholes that I don't recognize. K162s, they're always gonna go to 1 to 3 or null, high sec, or low sec. So this is a K162. We can click show info. See, it shows us it goes to null sec. I don't really want to go there right now, especially because I'm going to be heading out soon. This is just a short video. So we're going to ignore this one and continue on our path. I have my little travel here, so we can just click that. I'll leave the wormhole here because I'm actually maybe going to play some more later today. I'll do a little more documentation of MoneyMaker 4 and her travels. But yeah, what's that? A Garmer faction frigate.
Warp drive active.
No signatures in this system. Still got 11 more jumps. Oh, that was far. Oh, it was like 170? Yeah, this is a big system. And systems like this are great for gankers, especially if there's no... of course, we're in high sec, so there's not really any concern for that. But like, say you're in null, which null is 0.0 or less. I know that back when I first started, it was just 0. But now I think there's a rating. I don't know what the rating does. But, I mean, regardless, right? I still call it null because it's 0 or less. Maybe it affects, what is it? The type of rats that come out. And if you don't know what rats are, those are like the NPC bad guys. The ones that want to kill you. That could be it.
Warp drive active.
Sometimes, if I'm going into, so this is mostly high sec. This is mostly high security space that I'm flying through. And in instances like this, I'm not too worried about just warping straight to the gate. But if you're in null, you should always worry about warping straight to a gate. Especially if you see in the area that you are, there's a lot of like capsuleers that have been killed, or even just ships destroyed. Some people might just destroy ships and not kill the actual pod. So something to think about when you're doing that. Again, we're just looking for a wormhole. I might stop it as soon as I get in the wormhole, which I don't know if that's the best idea, but I'm gonna have to head out, so I'll continue. We won't even probably go in. You know what? That's what we'll do. We'll just scan, find what we find. There we go. So I went from, I don't know if you saw, I went from 8 to 1, and then usually it takes 1 or 2 more scans to scan this thing down. Okay, maybe we won't find a wormhole. We're just gonna find a bunch of data and relic sites, because nobody wants to do high sec data and relic running. Don't blame them, because that's not really where the money's at. So that should finish the scan. Yep. So we'll go ahead and scan this one. So another pro tip, if you want to like scan an object, just click it. If you click it, or if say you double click it on the scan results, it'll center it into your so you like, I scan it moved, so I click and then I zoom in a bit, zoom out, zoom in. That's all it is to exploration, is zooming out, zooming in. I don't really have a good scan signal on this, so I didn't drop it too much. I dropped it 2, and every one is basically a multiple of 2. So like we're at 1 AU. If I drop it again, it'll be 0.5. This might be a relic site. You can see we got 2 people in local. Not too worried about that. Again, we're in high security space. It's a combat site, so we don't deal with combat sites. If you are running combat sites, it's actually a good idea to save these locations and just run by and like kill them real quick. That's the way I see it. So you can see our core scanners are gone. We have 2, whatever these are. Oh, get rid of that. 2 info shards. So we're gonna go to the first one, turn on my micro warp drive. You can see it's up here. Oh yeah, these are data, I forgot. So lock on, turn that off, this, and orbit. So maybe I'll end it right here. Basically, let's go ahead and we'll do this last one, but I'll walk through how I'm actually hacking it. So we're starting in the top left. We see there's 2 nodes, because you can only move from one node to the next. So here I can pick either this one or this one. More often than not, you're gonna think the core is farthest away. It could be over here, but this is where I'm trying to get. So if I click the first one, it says 3. So because it says 3, that means that from 3 spaces from this location, somewhere, either this way, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? It could be here, here, here. It could be right here. 1, 2, it could be here, or it could be right here. Any of these are going to have an item, maybe. So let's find it. So 3, 2, so 2 from here. 1, we're still on the right track. 2, so we did 1, 2, so we know this was a 2 and a 2 and a 1, so it's got to be right here. this node is gonna have either an item or it's gonna be a little blob, which is lit up. Most likely it's a blob. Okay, it's an item. So this utility subsystem, and I think I'll go over the different types of items when I find a relic site in a wormhole, because then you hit more like different stuff. But this one basically heals, like you can hover over each one and it shows you. So in 3 turns, it's gonna heal you by 8 per turn. So I'm at 120. That's my virus coherence. That shows me how much damage I can take before the hack fails. That was weird. I was gonna say the hack fails. So I can click it. You can already see that takes 1 turn. I get +8. Every time I click after that, it gives me +8. So you saw that's at 3. This said 3, but now my item is consumed and I'm at 144 now. So 3, we're most likely looking at an item right there. Let's kind of cover what that was. Let's try and find another one. Okay, so this is a defense subsystem firewall. They get stronger as the hack gets harder. They also get stronger depending on the types of fits you put. So like in my ship, I had these, the algorithmic thing. And what it does is it actually access difficulty bonus modifier. It makes it harder. So the hack is harder because I have this equipped. But on the flip side of that, I also get more damage. So here you could see my virus strength is 40. Actually, now I'm wondering, it says virus coherence. Does that mean I'm making my hacks harder just so I can have more health? I think that's what it means. Virus coherence. Yep. Okay, so I'm wrong. Okay. So this only gives me 10 extra health. That's wonderful. That's kind of worthless. I should probably not be running that. Probably change my fit now. Anyway, found the core, destroyed the core, and it had 4.7 million. That's surprising. Alright, so well, in this short little stream that I kind of cooked up, or well, recording that I cooked up for you guys, we made 10 million. 10 million in 40 minutes is not great, but I did kind of sit in the system station for a while. But yeah, so these, like you see, they're about 626 ISK each, 1,000 ISK. But yeah, so this was kind of the intro to the MoneyMaker series. I'm gonna just dive into it a lot more. I'm gonna reduce the recording quality too, just to increase my performance in the game. But it really shouldn't affect too bad. And then we'll try going for an hour, just so you guys can see how much I can make when I'm like just hardcore focusing and not really trying to explain every aspect of what I'm doing. But there you go. So let's see if we even have this. We do. So most of the skills I find, I try to learn, just because it's like a free skill, in my opinion. Like, to learn it, I don't have to go buy it. I don't have to do anything. And I found it, so it's kind of, I think it's kind of cool. But there we are. Thanks for tuning in. I hope it was a little insightful for the new bros. If you did get all the way to the end of this, oh my gosh, if you did get to all the way to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. If you skipped to the end, that's cool too. Go back a bit, watch that last hack, because I did explain more in depth a little bit about like what you're gonna find and how to hack it. But like I said, in my next video, I'm really gonna focus on how, like, the different items that are in each hack and what to look out for. But till then, fly safe, and I'll see you out in the, I don't know what this is called, the cluster? See you among the stars? I don't know. See you, space cowboys.